Hello everyone. This will be very short, very short, and be straightforward. If you don't get it, forget it. Point of sale agents, popularly known as POS operators. This is an advice. If you don't want to accept it, fine. If you want to accept it, good. It is for your own good. If you know any POS operator, please send this video to them. I want them to listen very well. So I don't understand English very well. So just try as much as possible to understand me. Criminals are out there. Money, in fact, easy money. They want easy money. Criminals want easy money. And easy money is everywhere in accounts, everywhere. But something they don't like is a link. They don't want that money. They know how to get the money in the bank. They know all the application to get this money. They know the techniques to get this money. But they want to wise up. They don't want this money to get links to them. The money in the bank always have links. If you send money from one account to the other, it will explain where it's coming from and where it's going. So that is why they don't want the link to them. Now, they see point of sales, always known as POS agent, as the solution. Solution to the easy money. Any transaction done through the bank, even if it is 6 months, 1 year, is still very well available. And it is the bank, anytime police go there, that give us the transaction details of this thing, immediately they will hand it over to them. If they don't, they will get court order to get it. So POS agents, what do? Now, unfortunately, there is no regulation, no legal protection for you. The application you use and the bank you affiliate to only interested in their profits. Now, if you don't do your things well, anything that comes out from it is on your own. You are on your own, or your lower. So there are things you can now do to protect yourself and protect your business. Because if it happens, you are on your own. Unfortunately, the police know. They know that this may not entirely be your fault. But the other one I posted, I didn't explain better because it was in the course of fight. We got there, we know what happened. Everybody know what happened. When we got there, they're saying, okay, we are going to get a bill of 1 million naira, until we started that fight. And then eventually, they did not collect a dime. But how many of people involved in this kind of case will come to Pralag office? So that is why we are warning you ahead that don't receive transfer. Some people might even say, transfer and using card is the same thing. No, it is not the same thing. Go and do transfer. It will bring out the exact transaction details, like this money is transferred from so person and down to so person. And when the owner of the bank, get the transaction details, it will say, no, I don't transfer money to this person. It will show. Go and look at the alert. It will show transfer. But if it is a card, it will show card, that this card was used at this POS. It show POS transaction. So it is not the same thing. So for a layman that doesn't, maybe you are at the corner of the house, you are just trying to do this business easily, and please don't accept transfer, accept card. That is still minimal because it will show that, especially if you really want to really protect yourself from um, any legal or criminal thing against you, ask for ID. But there are some people who send people, a friend, send girlfriend, brother, son, take this card and get me some money from the POS. So, but when you use ATM card, that will still help you. But for you all that want to accept transfer, all I will ask you to do is this. Now, number one, register your business. Number one, register your business. Even if it is a business, name you have, let it be that you are conducting a business. Number two, logbook. Maintain logbook. Anybody that comes, tell them, okay, you want, for those who want to use transfer, put your name down. Details. Your name. They can lie about the name. They will tell you the name of the account. They will not tell you their own name. In this wise, ask of their valid ID. You want me to use transfer? This is against the profession and the process and the work of POS. POS are not, they said, point of sales. Point of sales. That means you can only use ATM card to process transaction. But if you now want to go further helping people, then you too have to get a further backup. Can I see your valid ID? Driver license is a valid ID. National and this national identity card is a valid ID. So voters cards too, we could say, is a valid ID. International passport is a valid ID. Ask for a valid ID. Now put that name down. Then on the logbook, keep your logbook at least 6 to 1 year, because within that time, issue can still happen. At least the person that owns the account will have discovered, okay, something happened to my account within just 1 year. Number 3 or 4, maintain a CCTV. Have a CCTV. In the logbook, make sure there is a time this person come for transaction. When you put the name of the person, the amount involved, and the time this transaction is made. This time will help you a lot. The time, you correlate it with the time the transfer came in. 3, you correlate it with the time the CCTV, the person the CCTV is capturing at that time. At the end of the day, if anything happens, it may not happen like that. But if it happens, then the CCTV, just go to the time on the logbook will show you the time the transfer is made. That is what the police will come for you. That so time the transfer is made from so account to your account. Then it's easy. Now POS, this is what the police not doing. The police supposed to know that you are a business entity. You are a business. You are conducting your own business. You supposed to be a witness. You're supposed to guide them. You're supposed to help them in their investigation. You are not supposed to be an accused. You are not supposed to be that you have conspired with somebody. You're supposed to be a helper in their investigation. When they come in, they say, okay, this is somebody, you did a business. That they may not come because you receive transfer. They may not come like that because you receive transfer. If it is POS, they're supposed to approach you like a helper. Please help us. Somebody transfer money or use wrong ATM in your POS. Can you identify this person? Can you help us to locate this person? Then it's easy. Okay, you now go there. That is why the police can't go just to go to the bank and say they want to arrest, because they have legal representative, they have legal backup, they are registered. So there's no regulation right now for POS operators. So you yourself, you have to, in the line of business, try to see that, okay, nobody is going to help me. when the problem happens and starts. But you yourself try to have some common sense in your business. Now, if you have a CCTV, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So make sure you keep the CCTV data. It could be, maybe it depends on the megabyte or the memory of your CCTV. What you need to do is get, when it is full, or for a weekly or a daily anything capture, download it to your laptop and keep it for at least 1 year. If nothing happens within that 1 year, then you can download it back into the hard disk, in a small hard disk. Keep it somewhere for at least another 2 years, because it's possible that some people outside the country, they may be there for 1 or 2 years. It is possible when they now comes by. There are some people who have lost their phone, so to check their accounts may not be easy for them. So they may stay outside the country till like 2-3 years, and when they comes back, they will process it. And like I told you, transaction on banking issues still remain. Even if it is 5 years, it will remain there, and maybe that time the investigation will start. So keep datas. Anytime they will come knocking, because your own, that is the link. The criminals will not write it on their forehead that I am a criminal when they come to you. They will come to you like a very simple, like a genuine person, and you are not a spirit that will design that, okay, this person is a criminal. So, and I want to tell you, there's nothing like truth in a criminal procedure. In criminal justice system, there's no truth. Forget about the truth. Forget the fact that I'm saying the truth or somebody is saying the truth. Forget truth. It's not true. There's no truth in criminal justice. What we can have is facts and evidences. The fact that this person comes, the fact that I'm conducting business, the fact that this is it, the fact that this is, they will come to you with a fact. There's a fact that the money, so amount, come to your account. Now, what facts would you now put down that this person is not someone I know? It's just a client that comes to use my service. What is the fact you will give to them? That is what I'm saying. Now, why do we fight the police in this case? We fight them because of bail. And like I told you, it was on the course of fighting them that was when I do the video. Now, why would you be asking for 1 million for bail? Do you even supposed to have? Pralag don't pay bail. It is very unfortunate sometimes that is why sometimes when I look at people coming to us, we feel reluctant to help them. They will come to Pralag offices and start begging. The police is they arrested my brother and they asking us to bring 500,000 for bail. We say, oh, that's not right. No, and then let's go. And by the time we get to the police station, I say, hey, we want to see the police asking for the bail. And then they will now go back by hand. Why do you have to call the woman right? Why do you have to do, instead of you to talk to us? Okay, just bring 10,000. Don't tell them. Just give 10,000. And you came to our office that you don't have money. And sometimes you go there and pay the 500,000. And you still come back to our office to say, oh, after they release your own boy. Fear. That is why we don't like dealing with people with fear, fearful people. They will go to the police station. The police will say, go and bring 500,000. Go and bring 1 million. After giving out the money, you now come to us that they will release your boy. They will release your family. You now come to us that police collected money from me. Then, yes, we always go back and collect that money back. But we are tired. The police is seeing us as their enemy. If you know you have the money, then go and pay. And if you come to Pralag, be rest assured, we are not talking about fear. We are not paying. Ask us everywhere we have. We don't pay bail. We don't know what did they mean by bail. That is why I was so furious that day. I was so upset. But at the end of the day, they didn't pay any money. I don't know if the family secretly go and give them minerals money. No, I don't know. But that's the feedback they gave to me is they don't pay any dime. And that is always what I want to stand on. That is the purpose I came to the hair. Some people say, yeah, did they say what's the limit on? If my English if you don't understand my English, I feel say waiting at the top for broken too. So please, don't be say I say make you no receive transfer at all. You feel receive, but before you receive transfer, make sure say you get backup, you get fat. If they come, even if now 1 year they come to meet you, you go say, oh, I take me JJ, I only conduct a business. The person that did transfer, this is this thing, this is his house, this is so go ahead and arrest him. And if you are conspiracy, it's not conspiracy. I'm a businessman. I'm an operator. I'm a POS operator. I am not a criminal. But when you start to, yeah, I don't know. You are a businessman, for God's sake. If anything happens to these marketers at the bank and the police, they can't even, because they have a legal department. So POS, you are the one reigning now, right now. The criminals see you as a link to get this illegal money. The police see you as, oh, this is nice, let them come. They have money, you will collect bail money. All right. And what else? The people conducting business legally, they will see it as a pain when they come to you and say, oh, I need cash and I don't have my ATM card, or my ATM card just expired. Can I transfer? No, I'm not transferring. I can't do transfer because it's not what they ask us to do. POS don't receive transfer. They can only use your ATM. And now when you want to be compassionate enough in outside world, no is no. Go no, turn it around. They will still tell you, no, this is not, this is the rules, the guide, they follow the rules. But if you now want to bend, you to get facts before you receive transfer. When it happens, it is not me they will lock up. The person that collected money has gone. All right. Then for you asked me some question when I posted that thing. You asked me if they are buying stuff. You have a store and somebody comes to you and say they want to transfer. Good, no problem. But make sure it's a business account. Let me say that again. If they come to you, that is why it is encouraging when you have a big store, go and register your store. Have a business name. Have a business account. When someone comes in, I want to buy anything, make sure if you want to take transfer, let it be into a business account. And now when that person now comes back and say, please, I want that money back. I'm not buying as much as I thought I will buy. I want money back. Can you give me cash? No. Transfer back to where it comes from. You don't understand. You don't understand. We have cases. And to arawa to jinsi koto. Show ye koto. Oh ye ko kwara to ku le money. If you are going, somebody now got into the hole. Do you still go ahead and got into that hole, the same hole? It's supposed to give you a thing like, oh, that there is a hole there. So you don't just fall into the trap, the same trap someone going before you fall into. So that is why I'm telling you, with our experiences, when we have 1,000 cases, I won't come to the social media to tell you all the 1,000 cases. You'll be tired of cases. So that is why we don't just bring all the cases down to the social media. But the one that really touched me, that I know people will learn from, yes, I'll bring it to the social media. And number two, if I want to, the power, one of the power of human rights is making it loud, shouting, blowing the whole thing to the world. And that is what I'm using whenever I have a case that I believe that, okay, the best thing I can do is just to blow it up. And because of the enlightenment, the purpose of Parallel International is to prevent people from going to the prison. we reduce the influx of people to pray, especially those ones we believe they are not criminal. Like the POS woman that we just went for. She's not a criminal. She's just doing her own thing. And because the police are supposed to know that this is a business. So at this stage, please share to the operators. This really concerns them. Share to the operators and those who are having business that have selling cars, selling, that sometimes the money that will be involved to be too much to carry as a cash. But when someone is paying you and you want to refund them, don't refund them with cash. When someone transfer, return in cash and in transfer. If someone pay by card, return the money to the card. If someone pay by cash, return by cash. That is just the rules. When you take transfer, don't return cash. When they pay by card, return by card. That is it. And whenever you are doing business, register your business and pay all money into a business account. Let them know this is a business. This is a business. Whenever you now do it personal with your personal account, then you have to be rest assured that, okay, I can face whatever things that come from it. So at this stage, my name is Komi Pralejan Akinwumi from Pralag International. My phone number is +1 862 367 4024. Our office is in all the southwest. You can ask people. In Ogun State, we have an office in Abeokuta. We have a like a unit office in Unifo. We have in Lagos in Anapaja. We have in Ondo, Ibadan, Oyo State at Samonda. We have in Osun State at Favor Emmanuel Hospital. Oshogbo, we have in Ife, we have in Iseyin, we have in Oyo Town, we have in Ondo State, Akure, we have in Edo, and we have in Ekiti. We have in Ogbomoso. We are looking up opening our office in Abuja soon, in Port Harcourt, Enugu, and including Borno State. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye.